If he keeps this up, he will have extended his lifespan by around 5 years.
You heard it there, folks. All y'all fat niggas, y'all dying first. Hi, my name is Kat. If you're new here or my video just popped up and you're recommended, I would really appreciate if you guys would go subscribe. And with that being said, please enjoy the new video.
You get up every day, you go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up. You go, you flip some patties, maybe you sign a few envelopes, answer a few phone calls.
Is this rage bait? No way Lacey is saying this. Has any of the FaZe members had a real job before streaming? Because there's no way. Fine ass granny in the bag. We talking about white chocolate or dark chocolate? They both chop, but I gotta put a paper bag over it. I'm not tapping that. I'm not handling that. Out of all niggas in the FaZe to try to rage bait somebody, I feel like it's easiest for Lacey to do it, bro. If you just look at Lacey's face, like that shit will piss you off. If a nigga like Lacey is rage baiting, that shit will piss you off. Cause like, look at his face, bro. Like, shit is mad slappable. Oh, Lacey look like to me, bro. Am I the only one that see this shit? Is this not crazy accurate? I work both a 9 to 5 and I stream right now, currently. I still have my job and I still stream. A 9 to 5 is way harder. I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious though. I think everyone knows that. I think if anyone's saying the latter, they're just rage baiting. Like I said, guys, before my current job, I'm a server. Before then, I worked at McDonald's. Working at McDonald's and dealing with the customers I was dealing with the pay I was getting for the hours I was working was crazy. I used to go in at 2 p.m. and leave at 2 a.m.
You're a victim.
It was child labor, gang. I was 17, and my paycheck would come back to me by the end of the 2 weeks, and it'd be $700.
Damn.
What the fuck did I do all that for?
I got caught with my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health, when you stop caring about what people think and what they
Look
say
who decided to show up, y'all.
Do you? And that's a big problem.
No, that's another thing too. It's like they don't take that. I don't feel like they really have mentioned that here. A lot of streamers nowadays, they really go on stream and they don't really do too much. They don't have to do too much every single day. You know what I'm saying? Every time they have to stream. Like some people, they go live and they just do their regular life. Like they sit there, they eat, get ready with me to go do something, like, and they just stream it. And they're getting money from just streaming them doing their regular life.
Alright, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yeah.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your editors, your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
That's true. Especially when you got a whole like management team behind it. Not like when you're like us streamers, just we don't have nobody to really help us exactly. We got to do everything ourselves. But it's like when you reach this point, that phase, that AMP point where you got a whole production team behind everything, gang, you're actually living life on easy mode.
If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
You notice how he didn't say the amount of pay? Because he knows. Nigga, you doing that shit for what, 13 an hour? It's like, at the end of the day, it's about life's pleasures, bruh. Like, who would want to pick a 9 to 5 over streaming? You know what I'm saying? Like, the money aspect, the happiness that comes with it. Like, the niggas that work these 9 to 5 jobs are miserable, bruh. Another thing, too, is that, like, you work at your own schedule. If you're a streamer, you look at your schedule. That bitch schedule you for 6 a.m. on a Friday. Nigga.
What you guys are talking about in terms of, like, the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys. So a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever. But at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's
so true! Oh my god, yo, this nigga's really spitting. Who is this nigga? Especially like if we're talking about that mental health part that comes into play with streaming and shit, and the hate, all that shit like that. Like, you deal with that on a regular basis with a 9 to 5. Now, I ain't gonna lie though, if I was to ever do anything, I'd probably sell my bathwater or something.
What?
What dignity am I losing from selling bathwater and
Cancel
making bank?
culture.
If I start to sell my bathwater and my fart air, who's buying it? Who's gonna be the first one on the website? First one checking out. Yo, run the poll. Yeah, matter of fact, run the poll. If I get a good rally, a good tally in this motherfucker, it's coming out next week, deadass. The fuck is this poll? Who would buy these things from? Fort Air or Dookie Flakes? Like, what illiterate ass fucking moderator do I have that fucking made this shit? What is this, hairstyle grandma? This is finger coils. This is called finger coils.
Damn!
I thought you were calling me grandma, and I looked at the screen, and what the fuck is... How did I not peep that? What the fuck is this hairstyle? She has a quarter of hair. Just put the wig on, grandma, please. My grandma dad got one of these wigs, too. She literally just snaps that bitch on every day.
Kat, I see you breaking down these streamers trying to convince people that sitting in a chair with RGB lights is somehow harder than working double shifts at Waffle House.
How do you unsub, bro?
Honestly, watching you react is the real content. Sharp takes, chaotic side commentary, and just enough eyebrow raises to make me want to stay longer than I planned. If this stream was a shift, I'd be clocking overtime. Just hoping to catch your attention before you gaslight me into thinking I applied for it.
Go with the wisdom every time. It's not ChatGPT, he's a scholar.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative.
What is he talking about? Make sure he's freshly shaved? Yo, Suki's lost in the plot.
Right? He got fat.
Now, I have to game Marvel Rivals for probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like, I could just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You get...
Kat, what was your worst experience while working 9 to 5?
But it's really just like niggas like trying to pick fights with me and shit. Like when I worked at McDonald's, I had multiple people trying to fight me over an order. It used to be regulars too, but there was these regular ass fat bitches that used to come, bro. I'm telling you, like every time I worked. And they always had a complaint for their order. They was always trying to get a refund. They was always trying to get a discount or something. Or free something. And like too, at the time too, it's like, y'all already know I'm too nice and I struggle with saying no, bro. So there'd be sometimes before shit started popping out, before she started throwing shit at me. Cause it was the calm before the storm. In the calm phases, the bitch used to gaslight me, bro, to get her to sneak her a fucking ice cream cone, bro. So yeah, and I had to sneak her an ice cream cone, and then I got caught up with my manager and shit. But yeah, no, that was the calm before the storm, because like I said, later on in life, the bitch ended up throwing a hamburger at me. Nah, not even a quarter pounder. Damn. She tried to yeet a quarter pounder at my shit, cause she said her shit was not well done, right? First she said her shit wasn't well done, and she wanted it remade. At this point, me and my managers, we was already tired of her shit. We're used to her face. We telling the bitch to park. She don't want to park, bro. It's a rush, gang. You got 10 niggas behind you. You complaining about your burger not being well done. That shit mad hot. But she ain't want to park, though. She said, I'm going to wait my ass here until I get my order. I waited in line. I'm going to get my order. She said, just give me the previous burger and I'll just leave. Whatever, right? She told me, Big Shelby told me, like, go grab the burger. Like, you know, box it, whatever. I reboxed that shit. He had me give her the burger. I give her that shit. I close the window because I'm not trying to deal with that shit. I close the window. Like, you don't want to be like, yo, like, you see me. She told me, like, I need some ketchup. So I go get some ketchup. I come back to the window. She try to yeet that motherfucker at me, bro. Oh! I'm talking like fast as the wind, bro. And that motherfucker was open too, so she wanted some collateral damage. One thing about cat reflexes, hella fast. I yanked that window to the side. That shit closed. She didn't get me, bro. She might have got me with a little mustard, a little ketchup on the cheek, but that's really just a battle scar. Old burger on the window. I'm talking about like on some cartoon shit. The burger patty sliding down the window. It had a crazy ass mark, and then the bit was pussy too. So immediately after she threw the burger, you know what she did? She drove her ass away. A few days later, the bit was back like we didn't remember her face.
My mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
Damn. W video though.
You wasted like 45 minutes of my time on that nonsense.
Let's get to the MrBeast video. Lose 100 pounds, win $250,000.
This is my friend Madge, and if he loses 100 pounds in the next year, I will give him $250,000. This is Madge's new home, and he will have his own personal gym, unlimited healthy food, and everything else he needs to lose 100 pounds.
Bro, this is actually crazy.
But Madge, there is a catch. If you step on this red line before you lose 100 pounds, the challenge ends and you get nothing. If he actually loses 100 pounds, this will be the craziest transformation ever.
This is my home for the next year. This is actually insane. See that? It's my gym. 250K? That's the goal. Anything you need to lose 100 pounds, you literally have it here.
This is the longest challenge we've done. This might be one of the longest challenges ever.
So it's like also with the MrBeast videos, he hires these niggas, right? Cause like, didn't he like talk about how like if he was to actually yo, MrBeast look way different here. This is not how he was looking in that Mariah Carey music video.
Every day of his first month, from the moment he woke up, Madge put everything into losing this weight. From cooking and eating healthy meals to doing every workout Coach designed for him. And honestly, it was amazing to watch.
This is the face of a man.
What fat ass nigga in my chat needs this right now?
Coach was there day in and day out, helping him push the bar.
What's up, chat?
I randomly stared at the nigga nipples and started thinking about this. Who in my chat has gyno nipples? Like that's why they can't wear like certain tight shirts. Yo, if I search this up, am I gonna see crazy shit? Hold on. I know that's a real thing. Niggas got titties. Y'all talking about ill, but some of y'all probably got this shit. It's a real normal ass thing to have. I was just about to say I genuinely feel like push-ups is like one of the hardest workouts to do because like I don't know, but the muscles that it takes for that is wicked. But nah, you know what I think is the hardest one to do is pull-ups. I have never been able to do pull-ups. Even when I was working working out every day, because I told you I went through a gym work when I was working out every day. I was dumb Buffy. Pull-ups are not easy. Oh my god, when y'all say that in the chat, I just know if I actually put y'all niggas in the scenario where y'all gotta do a pull-up, y'all not being able to do it. I hate when y'all lie, bro. Like, it don't make y'all feel wrong lying about y'all strength. Like, I feel like certain things I can lie. I lie about shit all the time, but like lying about your strength, lying about your dick size.
Ah, your turn, coach.
Hello, Lele.
Yeah, I don't know if
Hello,
I'm
Yuri.
Hey, what up, man?
Yo, it's your boy Coach. Who this?
And because their bond was so powerful, what came next was the worst thing that's ever happened in one of my videos. And because I was still out of the country, my head of production had to break the news.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, right?
Yeah. How you doing?
Are you telling me I'm fired?
No.
This is bad.
No, I wish that's what I was telling you, I'll be honest. But I do have really unfortunate news. I hate to be the first to tell you this. Coach Wall was found dead in his apartment yesterday.
What the fuck? I did not know this was in the video. I thought this was like found out after like all of this was filmed. That is heavy on the heart. I did not know this was in the video.
Oh my god! Oh, no, it's gotta be a joke, bro. There's no way. Bro, there's no way.
Over the next few days, visitors poured in to help process his grief while he contemplated the decision of continuing or stopping this video. Because ultimately, whether or not the video continues was up to him.
You know, both times I experienced a loss. It's snowing outside.
Nigga, this a sad ass moment. Why do you got a smile on your face?
When was I smiling? I'm smiling because of the chat. Ain't shit sweet. Wipe that smile off your face. Like, yo, niggas can't. You right.
If he could do a pull-up, I'd throw in an extra 10K.
Let's go, man.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Big breath, and then you're gonna drive as hard as you can, chest to the bar. Let's go! Let's go!
I can't do that shit, bro. Like, it's impossible.
And made 17,600 basketball shots. And according to his doctor, if he keeps this up, he will have extended his lifespan by around 5 years. But before
You heard it there, folks. All y'all fat niggas, y'all dying first.
178 days ago. Dang, bro.
Why is he crying? This shit is emotional, bro. If you lost that much pounds, gang, you went from that fat ass nigga right there in the little mirror thing.
we're gonna do something a little different and jump forward in time to show you his full transformation.
Here it is, after half a year.
Wait.
That shit clean. Dude, look, they finally cut off the hair on the side. Yo, I hate them bald niggas that leave a little hair, like the tan though. We gotta work on that. We gotta spray tan that shit orange.
Oh, I love you, Mom. You know, without Coach Wall, I wouldn't have been able to do this. And you said it would be so cool that we get to do this together. And today's
Nigga,
that day
did he
that we
just
get to
grow
do
his
this
she back
together.
different?
Thank you guys for watching.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Coach Tyler. Damn, W-ass fucking video though. That shit was tough. That shit was inspiring. I hope that inspired all of my fat niggas in the chat. I hope that inspired you. You keep saying you're gonna do it this summer, next summer, gang. Do it now. I'm saying fat like a slur because it is.